Alright guys, what's going on? Today we're going over the top 5 decks that you should be using in the upcoming global tournament, which starts in like 10 hours. So, these videos normally that I've seen on YouTube are always just going over like top 5 decks or whatever that all the pros are using. But typically those decks actually require a decent amount of skill, like master and play well against other good players. Well, these 5 decks here I'm about to show you are like super easy to pick up for the average player that maybe only uses a couple maxed out decks on ladder. Not too good with any of the other like actual meta decks right now. So yeah, let's get into it right here. Number 1, we have probably the most high skill deck on the list. We have this Hoggy Q deck that's been popular for quite a while with the Firecracker. This deck actually is going to require a decent amount of like prior knowledge with like Tesla placements and stuff. So if you're often playing like Expo Cycle or stuff like that, or at least somewhat familiar with like Tesla placements, this deck is going to be pretty good for you. Super annoying earthquake chip damage if they have any like buildings or something. Always me keeping them like on their toes with the hog cycle. Lots of firecracker chip damage, and it's going to be a pretty hard counter if you're facing any log bait with that fire spirit for 1 elixir that now full kills a Goblin Drill, which I know very much about being a log bait player. Yeah, so this deck, pretty annoying, fast cycle. Not like as high skill as you'd probably think. And yeah, so next one on the list right here is actually a Goblin Drill deck. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we only have one Goblin Drill deck on this right now, so don't click away yet if you're super annoyed with seeing these. So yeah, Goblin Drill, not quite as strong as what it once was when it got released, but before it's like a little mini nerf there. I actually only played this deck for like a couple matches ever, went into a classic challenge and won on my second attempt classic challenge. Got the 12 wins on there, so that should show you like how insanely easy this one is to pick up. I'm like definitely not the best player, not too familiar with any of these cards really. I mostly just play log bait, Sparky on occasion. So yeah, this one, Cannon Cart and like Mother Witch, Dark Prince, it's super good in the meta right now. Dark Prince, especially against all the other Goblin Drills you're going to be seeing. And Fireball for other Mother Witches. It just like, it is like all the meta cards, but it also like counters all the cards in this deck as well. So it's really good in the meta. You're still going to be seeing it on top ladder occasionally. And yeah, I definitely recommend using this deck still, even after the drill nerf. Next on the list here, got the Lava Loon deck. You're always going to be seeing Lava Loon in terms of decks that are pretty easy to pick up. And this deck, yeah, no exception. Even easier out of all the other Lava Loon decks, in my opinion, since it's got like the Inferno Dragon and Miner in it. So that's why I put it on here. If your opponent only has like Musketeer or something, say they're running like 2.6 Hog, you can just Miner on their Musketeer. That's their only air defense. If they try to do like skeletons or something in front of it, just zap them. Miner will take out the Musketeer, drop a balloon behind the Lava Hound, and pretty much you 3-crown them at that point. Yeah, this is an absolute 100-0 counter against 2.6 Hog if you're annoyed seeing that for some reason. Also, the Skeleton Dragons and Barbarians, good fireball bait there. And they pretty much provide a counter to any like opposite lane pressure you're gonna see. Like if you drop a lava in the back, if they drop a giant at the bridge, you can either go like barbs or skeleton dragons on it just to ensure that they're not going to take the entire tower. Like say if you don't have Inferno Dragon in cycle, or say they like drop Hog or something. Yeah, these 3 cards right here, the Inferno Dragon, barbs, and Skelly Dragons, like just ensure they're not going to take the full tower. And then hopefully you can go in and try to take their full tower, since likely they're going to be down on elixir after they win opposite lane like that. So the next deck on the list right here is going to be Lumber Loon Freeze. This one, 4.0, really heavy for a balloon cycle deck. It's not really a balloon cycle deck, it's more of, yeah, it's an annoying like freeze kind of heavier control deck, I guess. Yeah, Inferno Dragon and Electro Dragon, really annoying to deal with. The double dragon there can get pretty good counter pushes off of it, since like oftentimes like if the opponent's just like dropping like a Hog Rider or something, get this Inferno Dragon on it, your Inferno Dragon's going to stay completely alive, build up a really good Lumber Loon counter push off that or something. Then of course the freeze there as well, Tornado for all the King Tower activations. and Bowler, which is insanely good against the Goblin Drill now. So this deck actually got a bit of a buff, I'd say, with the Drill being added to the game and into the meta. All right, and then the final deck here today is actually a Sparky deck. Sparky, definitely not the best card in the meta right now, but I would say, like, it's still one of the most fun decks, for me at least. I know a lot of people probably like playing Sparky. And this one used to have Ewiz instead of Mother Witch, but now since the Mother Witch got so insanely better after its buff it got a while ago, that it's even, like, more worth to play in this deck than Ewiz. So pretty much just got subbed in the deck here. You'll see this deck on top ladder occasionally. Not the strongest by any means, but it is insanely easy to pick up. If your opponent's going Lava Loon in the back, you can go Goblin Giant Sparky opposite lane, never go into a Lava Loon push. The Rage synergizes super well with all the cards in here. Speeding up that Dark Prince charge, speeding up all the mini P.E.K.K.A shots and the minion shots. It's going to be pretty weak on air defense, though, so it's probably one of the worst decks in this list, to be honest. But if you're a good Sparky player or you're just wanting to play this one, it's still going to be pretty easy to pick up and definitely pretty strong in most matchups. So, yeah, that's going to be the end of the video right here. Those are the 5 decks, in my opinion, that are going to be most easy to pick up and get new personal best with in this global tournament if you're not, like, an insane pro player or anything. So, yeah, if you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. We're almost at, like, 120 subs. We weren't even at 100 a couple weeks ago, so big thanks to everyone who's subscribing recently. I feel like this channel could actually, like, get monetized pretty soon. So, yeah, that is all for today, and we'll be seeing you when we go, I think, level 1 ladder pushing in a couple days here. So, until then, we'll be seeing ya.